Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Talent Talk. I am Ashley Diaz, and with me we have Davina Clarity.
Woo! Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. Friday. Okay, now that's going to be stuck in my head all day. We have Steve Chung.
Woo! Happy Friday.
Good morning, Steve. And we have Jurgen Robinson.
Woo!
Jurgen's not as excited for Friday. So we do have Christy. She's here with us too. She will be on all of our social medias. And is Donna here? I didn't hear Donna this morning.
Oh, she's going to be watching today.
Okay. Donna is not here, but hi, Donna.
Oh man. So we are just having some beautiful days. I had to get my allergy medication. I'm good now. No sniffles. I got my tissue handy though, just in case, but but you ready for the day? Today is the National Food Truck Day. So if you're on a diet, you might want to just have a cheat day today, because on June 26th, you can get out and show some love for the hardworking entrepreneurs that are cooking up the nation's tastiest treats and innovative food from the food truck. You ready for some food truck treats?
Yeah.
I know. It was actually, it was created. There's over 18,000 food trucks across the United States and Canada. I wonder if there's even more than that. But today is an encouragement to support the local food truck businesses and help them thrive in our communities. So,
and what a better day to go out and see a food truck.
Seriously, like we had, what was it? The week before last, we had So what was our guy we had on here?
I'm Hog Jones.
I'm trying to follow you. I wasn't sure where we were going.
Hog Jones. I'm thinking soul food, right? So I'm like, okay. Anyway, yeah. So
on top of that, Davina, with today is the first day of the mandatory masks whenever you're indoors, right? But guess what? If you can maintain social distancing outdoors, you don't have to wear it. So food trucks are now, today, an incredible alternative.
Right. Yeah. Don't have to wear the mask. Behind. So, yes, I saw a couple of good mornings that came across the screen. Hey, y'all. I think it was Penny and Sergeant Hart's was on there. And
here we are. Hey, Kira. Hey, Penny.
And was it Pat was on there? I thought I saw Pat, maybe. Yeah.
Well, even for Sergeant Hart's, it's an encouragement there, because that's one of the next steps for them too, would be a food truck.
And we need to get your barbecue sauce on those food trucks there.
Yep. And you know what? I tried the mild, and then last night I tried the chipotle, and it was good. Good. The sauce.
I think they're all good. I love barbecue sauce.
I do too.
I drink barbecue sauce sometimes.
It's like bacon. It makes everything better.
Right?
Yeah.
Talking about food trucks, it's just remarkable to see. Like, I remember 20 plus years ago, I used to work construction. These little roach coaches came around and everyone kind of made fun of them. But now they're like the big thing, and everyone wants a food truck. And it's like a mobile restaurant on wheels where they're like putting together these fancy, lavish dishes that are remarkable.
Speaking of food trucks, we still haven't gone, because we heard about it just as COVID hit and it got closed down, and then we still need to get over there. There is over in Lacey, the I wish I could remember the name, like Dawn something or other. It's the one that has the food truck inside the restaurant.
Yes.
Oh, Oh, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah. I heard it was really good.
They are really good.
Do you know in the Portland airport, they've got like food trucks in there as their food court. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Hopefully they turn the trucks off.
Yeah.
I think I know where our next meeting is going to be at there.
In Portland.
At the airport.
Road trip.
Anyway, we do have a trivia question though that is centered around the food truck. So in the last 3 years, so how much has the food truck industry grown in the last few years, last 3 years? Is it 75%, 150%, 257%, or 300%? So the food truck industry in the last few years, how much has it grown? So put your answers in the comments and or make the selection in the comments, and we would love to get that answer. I have no idea, actually.
Neither do I.
Again, I think that 257 being an outlier this time is trying to trick me. So I say D.
That's where I'm going. I'm going big. With the explosion of food trucks, I'm going big. But then again, the thing in there says 3 years. So I'm thinking, well, they've been big for quite a while now. So if they're just considering that 3-year window, maybe it could be 150. Maybe it could be 257. I don't know. We'll find out here at the end of the show. But in the meantime, we've got some news and updates for you. Hey, Pat, happy Friday to you.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy belated birthday to you.
That's right. Happy belated birthday. All right, guys. So we've got a few updates and news coming up. So for the month of July, we're really going to be focusing in on really becoming focusing on getting the listings. So we've got several listing workshops throughout the month of July happening every Wednesday. Tune into it. It's going to be Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and we're going to focus in on each step of getting a listing. So that's going to be some good stuff for our real estate brokers out there. Next up, we have Forms Friday, which is going on at 9 a.m. this morning, right after Talent Talk. We're going to be talking about everything regarding utilities. So septic, well, and just county utilities and the forms involved in it. Also, this Friday, or today, at 11 a.m., we have Facebook Friday, which we have a special guest, Joel Singer. And Joel is the Chief Executive Officer of the California Association of Realtors. He's going to be talking about how to succeed in today's changing real estate market, maybe go into some forecasting and give you more information on kind of where he sees the market moving into. So that's what we have coming up for the rest of the week. And also stay tuned because we actually have some new news coming up in regards to Talent Talk and where we're going with our vlog next. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you more at the end of the show.
And also,
anniversary guy, Duvall.
Oh, a little more oomph. Happy anniversary guy, Duvall.
That was a burst of energy there, Kurgan.
That's why I stand up during these things.
That's why he
brought that one up to my toes.
He was holding the woo, so he could save that. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right. So remember the trivia question. How many food trucks are in the last 3 years? How much has the food truck industry grown? 75%, 150, 257, or 300. And you know what? I'm going for the 257. I'm going for C.
Me too.
D. Pat saying C.
Yeah.
Put your answer in the comment section or click the multiple choice one. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, you Chuck. I think y'all are being like just led like lemmings over the cliff. I think you were.
We're falling for the trick.
I don't know. Led like lemons over. I've never heard that term. Make that up.
What's that?
Am I way off, or did you just make that up?
I never heard that one either, Davina.
I think I made up the actual saying right there, but you've heard about lemmings, right?
About what?
Oh, you know,
the little squirrel thing?
Yeah, and what happens is if one goes over, like the whole pack would go over the.
I thought you said lemons, like the yellow fruit.
Oh, no. Wow, that I could sense. Okay, I can see your confusion now.
Right. Lemons over the. Okay.
I didn't know lemons were a pack animal.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What better time for headlines? All right. So, on that note, on this sunny day with lemons abounding, we have the very first headline, which is state face covering, or the statewide face covering order goes into effect today. And for a little detail on that, inside of just these are the areas you need it, inside of or in line to enter any indoor public space, seeking healthcare services, waiting for or riding public transportation, and outdoors and unable to keep 6 feet away from others in the household. There are exceptions to the order for children under 5 and people with medical conditions, mental health conditions, or disability that prevents them from wearing a face covering, and in no case should children under the age of 2 wear a face covering due to the risk of suffocation. So that is today. With Pierce County, okay, this is interesting. With COVID-19 cases rising, Pierce County officials fear a slip back to phase 1. And the reason why is they currently, 2.5 weeks ago when it started, 16 per 100,000 cases was what they have. It's nearly doubled to 31.5, and the state limit to remain in phase 2 is 25. So keep an eye on that. Interesting here is Black Lives Matter protests haven't led to COVID-19 spikes, and it may be due to people staying home. So what they found is they haven't found any evidence as we've had these protests and other things that are going on. It hasn't led so far to an increase in COVID-19. And one possible explanation is as protests rose, those who were not participating increased their staying at home, which was possibly counteracting the effects of the large gatherings. So interesting article for a read. Headline 4 is dispute arises over the term master bedroom. So the Houston Association of Realtors will no longer allow the term master bedroom or master bath in favor instead of primary bedroom and primary bathroom. So there's certainly a lot of history to that, and we have a lot of social awareness going on. So that's a interesting note. We have headline number 5, new index reveals impact of COVID-19 on real estate. So it took, the Realtor magazine the Realtors took 4 spots. They took, or measures, housing demand, which is the growth in online search activity, home price, growth in asking price, housing supply, growth of new listings, and pace of sales, difference in time on market. So they used February 1st as a baseline, excuse me, and it went down all the way down to about 83% of. Right now we're at 90% and rising on the upswing, so that's good news there. We have headline 6. Homes are flying off the market at the fastest rate in 2 years. So the average days on market across the U.S. was 22 days, which is the lowest since 2018. Guess what the average days on market was in Seattle? 7. Incredibly low. So they certainly are flying off the market. Headline number 7, 4th of July without big municipal fireworks show. Thanks a lot, COVID-19. This is from the News Tribune, and this is working through Pierce County. Most or a lot of the fireworks shows that we're used to seeing are going to be canceled this year. But if you're interested in what the restrictions are, click on this article for any of the restrictions inside of Pierce County, cities, etc. concerning our areas, Stillicum, the fireworks are banned in Stillicum. In DuPont, fireworks may be used on July 3rd and 4th from noon to midnight. On JBLM, they are banned. And in Lakewood, fireworks may be used on July 3rd, 4th, and 5th between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. So if you're curious and you wanted to get some fireworks, not to be left out, Thurston County okays fireworks in unincorporated area because of low fire danger. So even though they're still banned in Olympia, Lacey, and Tumwater, personal fire, you can in unincorporated Thurston County. I'd have to check into, some of the outlier, Rochester or Tenino, Yelm, some of those. Professional fireworks displays will happen Wednesday evening in Lacey and Thursday evening in Tumwater and Joint Base Lewis McChord. Interesting article here is Amazon to rename KeyArena the Climate Pledge Arena. Climate Pledge Arena after securing naming rights. And to me, that's kind of, well, first, it's interesting. Amazon's carbon footprint has actually risen 15% over the last year from 44 to in 2018 to 51 million. So it's an interesting thing to rename it that. But for me, loving Sonics when I grew up, and that's where they played, it's going to be sad to see it change. Headline 10 is new Facebook tool lets you bulk delete posts. Facebook has now created a bulk deletion tool called Manage Activity that allows you to delete or archive posts based on dates and people. So if you have someone that is leaving your life and you need to get rid of all your posts, you can do it easily without having to go one by one. And then the very last thing is thank you, no thank you, link of the day. How to politely sidestep a handshake. So they mentioned a few things. You can either wave, pledge, or namaste. The different ones. One way to do it is set the tone from about 7 feet out. Just give a quick wave. If they still are going to extend their hand, you might just hold your hand over your heart, do a pledge, or you might do that namaste bow with the prayer hands. And if they still insist on shaking your hand, you can throw your hands up in the air, shake them wildly, and scream until they slowly turn around that way. Right? Well, the last one I actually made up. So that is your headline.
I'm definitely going to try that last one.
I know, right?
Oh, you're muted, Davina.
Oh, my goodness.
How did that happen? I was saying, do that one more time. Yeah.
Hands in the air, shake, and ah! Until they slowly turn and walk away.
Wow.
What if it's a client? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. I don't know about that one. Don't do that one, guys.
Yeah, don't do that.
All in your own discretion, of course.
Right. Oh my goodness.
I've had a couple awkward. People still want to shake hands, and it's difficult when you're there. So I'm gonna have to closely review this article. But it's also I don't know. Oh gosh, it's weird.
It's just awkward. Period. When you see people and you're like, hi, and you're normally used to giving hugs and you're used to giving handshakes, and it's like, hi, oh, so good to see you.
It could just be jazz hands alone.
Yeah. Just weird. So
Yes, really. Oh, we weren't talking about Dragon. Oh, I'm just kidding.
They go in for the
No,
hug
it's just-
with a big hand in the face.
No.
No.
No means no.
Oh, man.
So, well, you know what? Really glad that we are opened up for open houses this weekend in a few of the counties. So that opportunity now to actually go and see people and help buyers and meet possible sellers. And this is just great news for real estate, for our real estate industry, that we're just taking those steps and moving forward. The dial is still turning. So
It is still turning up.
mhm.
Yep.
That is actually a really good segue to the tip of the day.
Right. Which today's tip of the day is simple. Get an open house scheduled. Do an open house this weekend. A lot of the counties are in phase 3 right now. So Thurston, Mason, Lewis, Grays Harbor, surrounding counties. Unfortunately, Pierce is not in phase 3 yet. So we can't do open houses there, but a lot of the counties that we service are in phase 3. So for our friends and brokers out there, get your open house scheduled. If you're in Pierce County, schedule your virtual open house. We still have the tools to get them done. It's going to get you the business. So, all right, we can do open houses. That's exciting.
Yippee!
How do you even hold an open house? I don't remember.
I think it's a sign, and you unlock the door and step aside, right? No?
And let the masses come on through. Wow.
So speaking of that, I was thinking about this, and when you go to the stores and they're kind of, monitoring how many people come in the store, I feel like it might be kind of difficult. There are open houses that get crazy busy. And I just think, are we going to end up just being at the door kind of like, oh, sorry, we're at our max capacity right now. It almost seems like it's going to be a little bit hard to do with one person.
Yeah. Maintaining the social distancing inside, but also that's a good question. I've thought about it too. And I think probably going to have some people wait outside where it's out in the open. They can maintain social distancing. You don't have to walk into or in front of people.
Yeah. And, because the numbers, like it says you can have up to 50 people in an open, like at one time. Like
it's a big household.
Right. So it's a mansion. But yeah, I honestly, that's true. Most likely best practice would probably be to have more than one broker on site at a time.
Yeah.
And then or a lender friend.
Huh?
I said, or a lender friend.
Yep.
Or both. Because you could probably use the help managing the masses coming through, because open houses have been great. There's a lot of buyers still out there who are out looking, and now that the open houses are, available again, I just have a feeling they're going to be packed.
Right.
Yeah. You think so?
We have the ordinance of masks. So, there would need to be someone that monitors, make sure everyone has a mask, that they've, answered whatever questions that we need to ask them. So, it'll end up being a little bit more of a process. So,
yeah. And I do think if people are going to go to an open house, you should probably expect you might have to wait outside as opposed to in the entryway or something else, because it's going to be really hard to keep that social distancing with 2 or more people in an entry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll put a line in the driveway, put the little tape, the 6
red X's.
And here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 12. Come on.
We're just going to paint up we're going to paint up the lawn.
Number 13 next. Come on.
I like the numbers. Take a number, please.
Yep.
We ready for our trivia answer now?
Absolutely.
I think today's a good day to go to a food truck.
You guys done the tip of the day?
Yeah.
What was that?
The trivia answer?
The tip of the day, did we do it already?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I do have a few shout outs. So, good morning, Sandra, Sean, Stacy, Rebecca, Ryan, Cindy, Judy, Nicole, Penny, Micaiah, Sergeant Harts, Charles, Kathy Jo, Pat, Nikki, and Ashley. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, today's trivia question. How much has the food truck industry grown in the last 3 years? 75%, 150%, 257%, or 300%? And most people chose C, but the answer is the food truck industry's overall revenue has grown 300% in the last 3 years.
Told you.
Yeah. When you're reading it, I'm like, he's on to me.
He knows the way you think now, Christy.
Yeah. I'm in the background, like panicking, like, oh man, he's getting really good. I was to throw you off my scent, but
yeah. Oh, you have to read the people, not the answers.
we'll change it up.
Yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
So
And
That's a lot.
yeah.
that's good. So looking at the growth, I mean, hey, that's a great industry to get into.
It was a $2.2 billion industry last time I checked. So, and growing.
We can get us a talent JLS talent food truck.
Yeah, and that's $2 billion per food truck, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, we have some updates coming up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we do. We got some. So we were talking about talent talk and making a change. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about is we are going to be changing the format and the time for talent talk. I guess we're already segueing into this, but so we are now actually moving talent talk to once a week. We're going to be coming on from Monday from 8:15 to about 9, and we're really going to be focused in on kind of real estate, topical real estate discussion. So the format's going to be changed up a little bit. Hopefully you're able to tune in. This is going to be going out to, well, actually to everyone, but it'll be good.
It will. And we're looking forward to it though, because our focus is going to be really, like you mentioned, real estate, but we'll be able to have a guest on. Our goal is to get a guest on to join with us every Monday that is real estate related. So we just want to bring you, obviously more fun because we like to have fun, but a little bit more real estate relevancy as well. And to bring a guest in so that they can share their world with us too, and we can all learn and grow a little bit more together and create a little more community. So we're looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
And then that also doesn't mean you're only going to see us one day a week, because we are bringing it to you throughout the week. So Tuesday, Jurgen, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just standing here right now. No, going to continue on the book review. Had a delay on the past one here, but have been reading a book a week through, and just want to be able to give you a recap, give a little bit of inspiration, because the things that are in it's incredible being able to learn from other people and learn from their mistakes and also their successes, and let that feed into yours without having to just get ahead. A quick hand up or a help out on increasing your success quickly.
Yep. And then Steve is going to be bringing us the tip. He brings us the tips every day, but he is going to bring them every week now.
Every week we're going to have a tip of the day, maybe a little bit of insight.
Tip of the week.
What's that?
Tip of the week. Tip of the day. Right.
Oh, thank you. Tip of the week. Yes, tip of the week. So answer any questions that you may have, give you a little bit of insight on some of the most commonly asked questions, and give you some tips and tricks to maybe help you out in building your business for our real estate brokers out there. It's real estate related. If it's not hair tips or anything, but when it comes to real estate, we definitely got some tips for you.
And then what's happening the rest of the week? Go ahead.
Well, on Thursday, Steve and I will be tag teaming some interviews with local businesses. So we'll be getting that out. And we haven't decided if we're doing podcast style or video, but we'll be doing interviews. It's going to be a lot of fun getting to know businesses in the area.
Yeah. So if you are a local business in the Puget Sound or surrounding areas, hit us up. Let us know who you are. We would love to have some conversation with you and could showcase your business and share alike. And then on Fridays, what are we doing on Fridays? I think it's Jurgen and I doing some dance routine or something. Is that
dancing for sure?
The Friday dance challenge. That's what I think it's about.
Karaoke dance Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna get the strobe lights and the glow sticks, and I think we even have a pop machine in order. So
yes,
We actually are bringing back something that we used to do consistently, and we're going to be giving you a Friday market update every week. So just what's going on in the local market, a little bit of about what's going on in the weekend, and we may touch on a little bit of weekend weather, So anyway, well, that will be our week, as what our weeks will be structured coming up. So we're looking forward to the change, and it'll be good. So we love your feedback too once we get started.
So we did have a question coming in. I believe it's for Jurgen about his book review.
Richest Man in Babylon and Raving Fans are on the way.
All right.
Very good.
I'm really excited for the Friday update. I remember when I was new to Washington and you guys were doing the Friday updates. Like, I lived for those, but it was so awesome. So I'm really excited you guys are starting that back up again.
It'll be fun to do that. Yes, we can actually put it on the main calendar. I can get a structure of what I'll be releasing along the way. The only reason it would change is if I gravitated towards a book just because I really wanted to grow in that area, and that would be the only reason I would think about going off course on the book recaps. But actually, I agree. I'm really looking forward to actually being in the same room recording together. That the energy is so much more fun.
Yeah. 6 feet social distancing, though.
You know what? On camera, you never can tell. We'll get like a measurements ruler so we can give a distance, but all the measurements are going to be off.
The thing is, we're going to be in the same room. Will we have to wear masks for our talent update?
We'll leave the window open.
Well, maybe we'll do it outside.
You know what? Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Ooh, outdoor talent talk.
Yeah.
Well, you would say you might talk about the weather, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's summer, so hey. Okay, there we go. We'll do that.
Come rain or shine.
Yeah. I'll be in. You'll be on your own on the rainy days.
Sitting there with an umbrella.
Oh man. All right. So you guys ready to get going into the weekend?
I am. Who wants to close us up here?
Yeah.
I can take it away.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining our last Friday edition of Talent Talk with all of us here together. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Monday. So on 3, we'll do a big Be Bold. 1, 2, 3.
Be bold.
Bye, guys.
Bye.